You are going to ruin your life if you don't stop doing this. Your attention is a new currency in our modern world. Everything around you is basically built to grab your attention and keep you watching. That's why TikTok became so popular. Because people are now able to turn 10-minute, 20-minute, even 1-hour videos into simply only 30 seconds or a minute. And the reason why they became so popular, the reason why Instagram has created Instagram Reels, YouTube became created Shorts, is because us as humans, our attention span on average has decreased all the way down to 8.25 seconds. So an average human being will go on a video and he'd only watch 8 seconds of that video. Because we can't stay focused, we can't watch something for a good amount of time, because we need something that will keep us entertained and not make us bored. So now let's talk about cheap dopamine. What is cheap dopamine? Cheap dopamine is basically something that provides you quick and easy pleasure. It's basically a feel-good chemical. And the consequences of that is it could cause you long-term pain, suffering, and addiction. And where does it come from? It comes from junk food. You constantly scrolling on your phone, binge watching TV, pornography, even gaming. And the reason why it's so bad for you, because you're basically training your brain to constantly be needing that dopamine rush. And eventually your brain gets so used to it to the point where you always need it and you can't focus on something. So for example, you can't read a book for an hour or two because your brain will be thinking, cool, I need that dopamine, I'm bored. I need something to make me feel happy. I need that feel-good chemical. And that's why you can't focus, you get distracted easily. Literally, you might be reading a book for 20 minutes, you get a notification and your brain instantly gets distracted and you go on your phone and you can't get off it because your brain now needs something to keep you entertained. Find that feel-good chemical, find something on TikTok to make you feel happy, make you feel good. And that's why people become successful. Some people become successful and some don't. That's the difference between an average person and a millionaire. That millionaire is able to focus and read a book for 10 hours easily because he has trained his brain to be able to not get distracted, stay focused, and not be needing that dopamine rush. And now, how do you fix that problem of your brain always wanting to watch something that's entertaining? So like TikTok, Instagram Reels, or YouTube Shorts. So what you do is you go from those type of short form content to long form content. So like watching long form YouTube videos, or even reading a book. Something that takes time and you have to train your brain to stay more focused on that, even if it's boring, even if you don't enjoy reading a book sometimes. Try and train your brain, okay, stay disciplined, consistent, and keep reading it. Because that's how you train your brain to do the stuff you're not always gonna like. And that's how you overcome that entertaining. Obviously, you have to still watch it to keep you, entertained, but set a timer. Cool. While I'm eating, let me just watch a quick 10-minute video. But then after, just watch educational videos. Find something that you do find interesting. So like, for example, education about gym, education about simple stuff like, I don't know, planting trees, I don't know, anything that you find interesting but also educational. Something that will teach you something, because you have to keep learning. But also something that keeps you, watching. You want to keep watching how to skateboard. You want to learn how to do tricks on a BMX. You watch it, and instead of watching those on TikTok, watch on YouTube. And now we'll talk about how to fix your attention span. How to go from watching 4 hours of TikTok to reading a book for hours. First of all, it's not gonna happen instantly. You're not just gonna go from watching TikTok to sure we're going to read in a book for the same amount of hours. It's not going to work. And most people get frustrated because of that. Because you haven't trained your mind to stay focused. Because that's a skill. That's a skill. You have to learn to do the stuff sometimes, even if you don't like. Just like I said, you have to sometimes, if you, let's say you clicked on a video and you're watching it and you're 5 minutes in and you're getting bored, how about you stick to it? How about you just train your brain and train yourself to stick to something, even if it's boring, just to watch the whole video. Because if you're clicking it, you might as well watch it fully. Because if you want to know something and they haven't explained it yet, try and stick to it to the end, so you actually know what they're talking about and that they fully explained it. So that's, you have to train your mind. You have to, obviously you might watch 5 hours of TikTok and you might only be able to focus on reading a book for only 20 minutes. But train yourself. Next time, do the same thing, but now instead, maybe watch a bit less, or let's say just watch the same amount, but now try and read a book for 30 minutes. Don't rush yourself. Don't go from instantly watching the same amount of hours of TikTok to the same amount of hours reading a book, because it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's hard. Most people, I can't do that. I can't read a book for that much hours. But you have to train yourself. You have to train your mind, program your mind, just like you program your mind to have problems with TikTok, always be, always need that, addiction, always that dopamine. Train your mind to also, always want to be focused, always want to be enjoying and reading a book for a good amount of hours, because that's how you're going to succeed. You have to train yourself to do something for a good amount of time, because eventually, if you want to reach something, if you want to reach a goal, if you want to achieve something, you have to do it for a long period of time. Because it's better to do something less. Let's say you want to read a book for 1 hour a day, so 60 minutes. How about, because you won't be able to do it for 60 minutes, how about you just do half? How about you do half? How about you do 30 minutes every single day, but you do it for a longer period of time? Because it's better to do only 60 minutes, it's better to do only 30 minutes, but do it for a full 30 days, than do 60 minutes and do it only for 1 week. Because, oh wow, I just got bored, I can't do 60 minutes anymore, that's too much. How about you just do half and do it for longer? Because that's how you win, that's how you achieve something, because you do it for longer. And eventually you're going to train yourself to now be able to read it for 60 minutes. And it won't be as much of a problem as it used to be. Now, how do you stay mindful? How do you stay present in that situation? How do you, so like for example, let's say you're reading a book and you lost focus and your brain's wandering around, you're having some different thoughts. How do you go back to that same present situation? How do you stay alert and be like, cool, I need to carry on, I need to stay focused? What you do, obviously it's going to take time, you have to kind of train yourself as well, but you have to, so let's say there's two of you, one of it is focusing, one of it is the other brain is wandering around. You have to stay alert, you kind of have to zone out completely and see all this happening around. You need to realize yourself like, oh shit, okay, cool, I'm not focusing, I need to stay alert, I need to come back to this present situation, I need to keep reading a book. So like meditation, let's say you're meditating right now and you close your eyes and you start thinking of something, like few stuff. So like, let's say you think about, cool, I just saw a nice car. You need to zone out and be like, wow, okay, cool, I can see the situation right now, I can see what's happening, I can see me sitting down, and then my thought is somewhere else. I need to draw back myself completely and come back to the same person, just focus on my breathing. So that's how you do it.